Hey guys, K20Saw here, back at you with another thrift video. Today we're gonna hit up 4 or 5 thrift stores. Let's get started. Here's thrift store number 1 for this video, showing y'all some plush to start it out. I pick up a couple plush in this video actually, some jelly cats. They were $1 each at this thrift store. It's the St. Vincent de Paul. I think it's on Starring Lane. Not bad though, you know, that one was $1 as well. So all these are $1. It's a Thai or TY, little pillow pal, I think that's what those are called. I'm not positive, but I think that's what those are called. Also pick up another jelly cat, and then a little lamb at the end. I don't think I actually show the lamb in this clip, but I will show it in another clip right after, because I didn't see it until I was checking out, so I didn't really have a chance to show it in this clip. But this is all electronics and bags. I don't usually find that much good stuff in the bags or electronics section at this thrift store, although I did find a pretty good video game system in the last... Well, y'all will see the clip eventually. It was $50. Y'all will see it eventually. Going through the plush here to show y'all what the selection was. I already picked out the jelly cats. That was the white elephant Canes plush, I think. But it didn't have its outfit with it. Even with the outfit, it's not really worth picking it up, even for $1. If you're going to lot them up together, if you have a lot of them, then yeah, it's worth it. But individually, it's probably not worth paying $1 for, because it's really not, it doesn't sell for that much. But there's some more plushies. I don't remember what else I picked up out of here. That's a little neck pillow, so it's not really a plush per se, but if you're going on a trip, you can use it for that. A little pumpkin, Rudolph. I've never had too much luck selling Rudolph stuff, so I don't usually pick them up. And here I'm just going to take a short glance and see if I see anything else peeking through at the bottom. Also putting back the plush that I picked out, because usually I throw them out, but then I put them back in. So, you know, I don't want them to not put plush in there anymore because people make a mess out of it. More stuff. That's a lot of clothing there. I don't usually look for clothing at this store, just because, and any store really, because clothing just takes forever to go through. It's the main reason why. Usually for me, it's going back to the hard goods and toys. The hats, I'm not sure if that's where I'm headed right now or not, but usually the hats, I will look at the hats. Here, I've never really found too many good hats, so, and there's also a shoe section as well. I look at the men's shoes at least. Women's shoes I don't usually look at. So here's the hats. Nothing on this day looked anything good to me. So after going into St. Vincent de Paul and getting those jelly cats, I came to the register and found this little guy. It's a rubber face lamb, I think. The brand is My Toy. At first I thought it might have been a Rushton, but unfortunately it was not. But still, My Toy, based on the comps I looked at, is probably worth around $50. We'll see what it goes for. Maybe not. I didn't see this exact one anywhere, so maybe it's a good one. So the first store I stop at is St. Vincent de Paul. This is the one, I think, on Starring Lane in Baton Rouge if you're local. Pick up a decent amount of plush. I've actually been picking up a decent amount of plush lately. They've been pricing them pretty well, and I've been finding some. Two of them were these two jelly cats right here. These are the ones that unfortunately have like writing on them. So I think this one's supposed to be Lily. I think that's what that one says. But it's a white jelly cat with the name Lily on it, embroidered on there. And this one I think is JoJo. You can kind of see it on the back. It's hard to see on the front. It's not a very good embroidery job in my opinion. It's kind of hard to see, but it looks like JoJo. This one's a gray one. This one's a white one. So I haven't listed these yet. I will probably list them together and just say, you know, put them for like 25 to 30, and someone else can do taking out the embroidery, or just, you know, give them as gifts, because they're still good jelly cats. They don't have the tags anymore in the back, but you can just tell they're jelly cats based on how they feel. I did sell one of the jelly cats that looked just like this one, but without the embroidery, for $20 on Mercari. That was a good sale, obviously. I paid $1 each for these. Also picked up that little blue Thai like pillow. It's not a pillow pet. I don't remember what the exact brand was, Cuddle Cub or something like that. That one's probably worth between 30 and 40. I did say it had some stains on it, which is never a good thing, but it did say washable, but I didn't want to wash it with the rattle, and I'm not sure if there's any beans in there or not, but like jelly cats, probably not the best idea to wash them because they have little pellets in there, and sometimes if you wash the pellets, well, washing might not be bad. If you dry them, that's the problem. So I wouldn't suggest, and if you can surface clean these, I would surface clean them before trying to wash them. The other item that sold was the second clip, which was whenever I got to my car. I didn't have this item in my hands whenever I was checking out. Then I went to checkout and I saw it just sitting on the counter, and I was like, huh. So this is a My Toy stuffed lamb. The comp is right here. Sold for like $50 plus shipping on eBay. It sold within a couple hours of me posting it, so I probably underpriced it. I didn't see any of that exact one anywhere on the internet. And I did Terapeak, Worth Point, everything. Didn't see that one, so I probably should have. I think I was giving this advice to someone recently about, did you want to just auction it and like say I should have auctioned this, start at 50 bucks, do an auction and see if it goes anywhere, because someone sent me an offer of 40 right away, and I said no, I'm not taking offers on this right now, it just got listed, and then it sold within an hour later to somebody else for $50, and then I got a message from somebody else saying I've been looking for this one for a while, do you have any more? So yeah, I probably underpriced it, but yeah, not a bad start to the video. Already sold 2 of the items, and I got a couple more jelly cats that I got to get these listed first. Can't sell if they don't list. Here is the next thrift store. I think I might be back at Purple Cow. Or no, it's the same Vincent de Paul again, I think, actually. The same one that we were just at in the last clip. I find Scentsy Warmer, this little milk, goat milk soap or whatever. I don't talk about that in the summary, I don't think, but yeah, I definitely found that. It was kind of cool. I find some plush again, like I was talking about in the last clip. Always cool to find plush. That was a Scentsy plush, I think, actually. Scentsy Buddy with a little thing in there. Mike the Tiger. I just tested him, and I'm not convinced he's working. So, unfortunately, he might not be worth anything. I plugged him in, and I bought the charger off the internet and plugged it in, and it's not working. So, I don't know if I need to troubleshoot it by trying to make sure all the wires are connected, or it just doesn't work, and I don't know what I'd do with it then. But, yeah, I'll talk about that in the summary a little bit, but I literally just did the summary like 2 days ago, and I just tested that thing today as I'm doing the voiceover. So, yeah, sometimes things don't always work. I could, I guess, return it, but for $5, you know, I don't think it's really worth trying to return. Plus, it's probably been longer than 7 days since I bought it. Mardi Gras wreaths are right there. Some cast iron skillets and stuff. Usually the prices at this one have been pretty good lately. But like y'all saw there, the stuff I picked up was pretty cool. It's getting better. Oh, cha-ching. I forgot to put my thing on mute again, or on vibrate. I forgot to put my phone. So y'all just heard it sale. I'm not sure what sold, but something just sold as I was doing the voiceover. So that wasn't a sale for y'all. That was a sale for me. Look more at the glass. Glass is usually something I pass on. Here, though, if I'm paying cheap enough prices, I will pick up glass. It can be some good value in certain items. So this is back at St. Vincent de Paul again. Got Mr. Mike the Tiger. I think y'all can see it. I can't see it whenever I'm looking back at the replay, but I'm pretty sure y'all can see it in this screen right here. I only paid $5 for this thing. This is one of those ride-on 6-volt things. I'm probably going to save this for the consignment sale that I usually go with. It didn't have the charger, so I got to buy the charger off of like eBay or somewhere else. Maybe Amazon would probably be better to buy it, because it's easier to return it on Amazon if it doesn't wind up working. And I could just sell it on eBay again. I don't know for sure. It still has the little tag that the tag would go on, so I don't know if it was used very often. It doesn't look like it was, but for $5, $5.20 to be exact, they're actually pretty good at their pricing. This is the one on Starring Lane again, so if you're in the area, they've actually been pricing stuff really well there lately. So yeah, I shouldn't be telling you that, but there probably aren't that many people local to me watching this video anyways. But yeah, $5 for him. He'll probably sell close to, I mean, not on Walmart, which is one of the places I saw it listed. It was listed for $179. That's obviously new, so I don't know what I would list it for at the consignment sale. I might put it at $100 and see if it sells or not. You can always get the items sent back to you, or you can pick them up once the sale's over. So I might do that with this guy. But I did sell a couple items from this sale, or from this thrift store. The Scentsy Warmer things, I sold those right there. $10 plus shipping for the 2 little Scentsy melts that were in there already. I still haven't sold the actual Scentsy Warmer yet, but I paid $5 for the Scentsy Warmer, and the Scentsy melts, the little, you know, wax things, sold for $10 plus $6 shipping. So I made my money back right there on that. Also had that Little People thing. I hadn't sold yet. Has anybody else noticed this on eBay? If you're in your drafts on eBay and you're trying to click down to refresh them, if you swipe, it deletes it all the way. So I've done that to 2 items recently where I accidentally deleted the draft, and I didn't see any way to get them back. So just a warning, if you have a bunch of stuff saved in your draft bank, don't swipe accidentally, which is what I did, and delete the item and not be able to get it back and waste all that time you just spent making it. But yeah, I think that's it for that clip. This guy, super cool. I almost don't want to sell him, but we'll see what I do with him. My niece might be coming to stay with us for a week. Maybe if I get him working by then, she can use him for a little bit. Here's thrift store number 3 for this video, looking at some gun gifts. Just looking to see what's there. This is Goodwill, I believe, on Burbank. I think that's a Nolo. I sent that to Ken, SK Promo. I was like, hey, look, a Nolo. Anything Cleveland Browns related, as bad as they are. Tony box right here is what I'm looking at. For $30, it's probably worth it, picking up a Tony box. They're not always great, but, you know, if it was new, I'll talk about this in the summary, it'd be worth it. But at $30, it was more me trying to just prove a point to my mom that I could get it for cheaper. Looking at all this stuff, Goodwill's been so weird lately. Some of the stuff is, their own stuff. That was a San Francisco Giants little globe, or whatever you call it, snow globe. Might have been worth it. I don't know though. But yeah, just stuff here has been so different. It's so unorganized. This one is, at least. Are y'all's Goodwills very unorganized, or are they actually organized? Like Sam's and DePaul's are pretty well organized, the ones in my area, but Goodwill seems to be slacking on that. So here's an item I probably spent way too much on at the thrift store, but I had to buy it just because. This Tony box, new in the packaging, to be worth a lot. Used, it's probably worth around 50 to 60 if I had to guess. I spent $30 on it, which is probably too much, but it also did come with 3 little characters. Pete the cat, I think that's who this is, I'm not positive though. Peter Rabbit, and then this little dog, which just comes with the Tony box when you buy it. That sings random songs, I think, but yeah. I tested it out, it did work. Comes with the charger as well. So yeah, if you can find these cheap at a yard sale for like $5, definitely pick them up. At a thrift store for $20 or $30, I don't know if I would, but I had to pick this up. My mom bought one for my niece and my nephew, so I had to prove to her that I could find one cheaper. But yeah, it's a really cool thing for little kids. My nephew loves his. I think they use it every night. It basically, how it works is you plug it in and you use these little things to turn it on, which I don't have it plugged in, so it's not going to work. These little guys magnet to it, and it reads a story or a song or something like that based off of what character you have here. So my little nephew loves Spot the Dog. I remember that book way back in the day. My niece likes it more for the songs, so she doesn't like the ones that tell stories. She likes the ones that sing. But yeah, they both use their Tony boxes. The other thing I got there was that Celebrity Ducks. Never heard of those before, but I paid $3 for each of them. I got 2 Wizard of Oz ones. One was Munchkin and one was Scarecrow. And then I also got a Celebrity Ducks Big Red Arkansas, Arkansas themed duck. That one's probably going to sell for around $30 to $40. I already got a couple watchers on it on Mercari and on eBay, so hopefully it'll sell somewhat soon. It sells similar comps for around $40. Now that was a different packaging. It was like a round cylinder tube, and the one I got was just a box. So we'll see if it sells, but hopefully it'll sell. Hopefully I'll see it in a What's Sold video soon on the next clip. Unlike that tiger that I just talked about not working in the voiceover, I know this thing works. I was able to test it in the store and know that it works. So this I will definitely take to the consignment sale if it doesn't sell ahead of time. And I also picked up a hat. So hats are hard to come by at this thrift store, and they are also not $1 each like they are at Purple Cow. They were $3. This is another St. Vincent de Paul. This is the one, I think, in Gonzales. I passed on the blue car. I'll talk about why in the summary, I think. But yeah, those are 2 items I pick up. I'm going to show y'all some more stuff at this thrift store. If you haven't been, it's somewhere in the Gonzales area. It's in my rotation of stuff I go. There's a little bin of plush right there that I usually never find anything in. Although I did find one today, actually, as I'm doing this voiceover, that was worth a little bit of money. The board games, nothing there usually. I usually look for sealed board games unless it's one that you can part out and get some decent return for in a decently good manner. Because sometimes parting it out takes a long time because you have to find that right person that's looking for that one item or those pewter tokens or the money, or whether it be Monopoly, Clue, Scrabble, whatever games it is that people like to part out, Risk, anything, any game like that, Ticket to Ride, I think, all those strategy games that actually can bring some money. This is all the Halloween or holiday sections. I always check this section just to make sure, see if I see anything that stands out. Shoes I usually bypass because usually there's just nothing there on the shoe section, but in this video I'm going to show y'all some of the shoes. If you saw one that stuck out to you, let me know. None of these shoes are probably there anymore, but they could be. You never know. This was probably a week or 2 ago. Those Nikes I debated picking up for $4.25. That was a pretty cheap price. So this is another item I'm going to use in the upcoming consignment sale that comes in the fall. It's Resale, I think is the name of the place. So if you're in the local area, or if you're not in my local area, but you're in an area that has one, maybe consider items like that are bigger and you don't want to ship. Put them on Facebook, obviously, and if they don't sell, then you can put them at the consignment sale where you get way more eyes on them. But this little car, like Learn and Go car, is probably, it's probably about as big as Mike the Tiger. It's in the garage. I'm not going to get it out of the garage, but I only paid $3.50 for it. That's super cheap. That's like, how do you pass that up? Whenever it works, it comes with little accessories as well. So I'll probably put that one in the consignment sale for like $40 or $50. They do take, obviously, like, I think they take that you get 60% of it. So even if it sells for $30, I'm getting 60%. I'm still making $15 on that, so it's worth it to me to grab it and put it at the consignment sale. And if I might try and put it on Facebook as well and see if I can sell it there, but backup plan would be the consignment sale, where I, obviously Facebook, if I put it at 30, it sells for 30, I get that. I get all that money. So yeah, that was it for that one. I also picked up that one hat, Odyssey putter hat. That'll probably sell for around $20 or $30, somewhere in that range. Next clip. I think this is the final clip for this video. This is Purple Cow. I know it's the same as in Nepal again. I can always see those prices. This is like some kind of fun farm thing. Just random little plastic figures. It was so cheap that I couldn't not get it. I'll talk about it in the summary. I think that might be the only item I pick up. Maybe I picked up one or two more. I think that was the only item though. So there's not really going to be too much there. It hasn't sold yet as of me doing this voiceover, which is on Monday. This video comes out Thursday. So anybody want to buy a random drink that someone just left there on the shelf instead of throwing away themselves? I don't know why people do that at thrift stores. Just throw it away. Like in Walmart, people do it to steal. They'll leave their empty Coke bottles, they already drank, and just leave it there and not pay for it. No, that's wrong. Obviously, that's stealing, essentially. I'm showing y'all some of the stuff here that I didn't pick up. You just never know sometimes at the thrift store what you're going to find. I found some pretty good stuff here lately, like I've talked about. Y'all seen a lot of clips from here lately, because this is one of probably become one of my favorite thrift stores, just because the prices have been really good at this thrift store. So yeah, if you're in the area, make sure you check it out. I debated that Pirates of the Caribbean little flag right there, but I couldn't really find any information on it on anywhere, so that's why I passed on that. So I forgot to say in the earlier clips, these are all recent thrift stores within the last week or two. I've been trying to make an effort to go to thrift stores more, and it's been working. I've been finding a decent amount of stuff for cheap prices. Now, not all of it is sold, obviously, but some of that based on sell-through rate. I don't always say, if I didn't have a good sell-through rate, I'm not going to pick it up. If it's cheap enough, I will pick it up and wait for that buyer, because if there's a sold history of one selling, it'll sell eventually, which might take a little longer. So I'm willing to wait sometimes. The one I picked up here was Funrise, some kind of farm animal thing. Funrise was from like '89. I think most of those items were from there. So it's like a farm. There was a stable, the farmhouse, and then like the entrance and all the horses as well. So it'll probably sell for $30 plus shipping, somewhere in that range. I did pay like $2 or $3, which is why I picked it up. I've been picking up a lot of stuff like that lately. That's just parts and pieces for super. If it's that cheap, it's worth it to me to pick it up. I could just part out the horses. I could just part out all the animals by themselves, which I might do if this version of it doesn't sell with all the stuff, and then just throw the other stuff away or something if it doesn't sell. But yeah, that's it for this clip, guys. Don't forget to leave a like, comment with your favorite item. Mine's gonna be that My Toy Lamb, just because it was super cool. Or I don't know, maybe Mike the Tiger. I might like Mike. I might like him the best. I don't know. If he works, he'll be #1. But I haven't bought the charger yet, so yeah. And subscribe and subscribed. Thanks for watching.